Live with Rachel Herman.
Herman Schultz.
Rachel Herman Schultz.
Yes.
All right. Rachel works together with me here at A Star, and we're just gonna have a very interesting conversation today.
Thank you for having me,
Yeah.
Mendy. I
Rachel.
feel so special.
Yeah.
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 And it's my first podcast.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, it's a big step. Big move.
It is. I'm doing it mainly for myself to get out of my comfort zone
Yes.
and break that wall. So thank you for allowing me
Yeah.
and for having me.
Yeah. It's a beautiful journey.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
It's interesting. If you don't mind, I'll share.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're gonna tell me
Speaking of,
something.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. Speaking of going out of my comfort zone, yesterday I was actually at an event of Jewish women business owners. There's this group of the Jewish Federation that they do all sorts of courses along the year. And yesterday they invited me to give over a sales course in front of like 20 women,
Oh
business
wow.
women. And when they called me, it was actually one of my clients, interestingly enough. After I've been working with her for a while, she said, listen, I run this group and I want you to give over a sales course, like workshop. And I said, me? What are you talking about? But then I said, you know what? This is going to be a good opportunity for me to go out of my nutshell and do something that's going to push me forward. And it was really good.
You did it already?
I
The
did
workshop?
it. It was yesterday.
Oh wow.
And it was very successful. I got great feedback from all the girls. I felt good, mainly. I felt that it went well.
Yeah, Rachel, you have a lot to give.
And I noticed that I have a lot to share.
Yes.
I've been collecting, I'm in the workforce and in the sales industry specifically, since I'm 16 years old.
Yeah, you're
I
a
started
natural.
young.
Yeah.
And I agree that I have a lot to share, so thank you for giving me the
welcome.
space to share.
Yeah, thank you for sharing with us.
Thank you.
That's really nice.
Thank you.
I also this podcast is also my way of getting out of my shell, getting out of my comfort zone and being able to share.
Nice.
So it's a really good avenue.
And you're really good at it. I watched some of yours.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And
I didn't start off good, but I
you were
started
natural.
Yeah.
It seemed comfortable.
Yeah.
It seemed very, very natural. And that's what I liked about it.
Oh, nice.
And sometimes I could listen to people's podcasts or even watch, Facebook lives of people, and I'm like,
Feels like they're putting on a show.
it's not authentic,
Yeah.
right? Or it didn't it wasn't a good synergy between the people that were speaking.
Right.
And I think it has a lot to do with the host, and you're a really good host.
Thank you.
Right?
It doesn't take much really. What do we say before the meeting? It's just a conversation.
Right.
We're just having a good time as professionals, and that's it.
100%, I agree.
Yeah, and we each have
and drinking our morning
coffee.
Yes,
I'm already past that.
This is my morning coffee.
All right, that's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to talk about today?
Just some questions that's been bugging me lately.
Okay.
The number one question is, what is my number one unique quality? And I ask myself every day that one question, and it changes every day. Every day,
Interesting.
It gets upgraded. It gets there's
amazing.
new meaning to it.
Wow.
Because we are different than anyone else out
We
there.
evolve.
Yeah.
Also, as person.
You know what? The fact that we evolve, that's a unique quality.
Right.
The fact that we're not the same yesterday as we are today.
Totally. And I think in any industry, but specifically in ours, I would say, because that's what we're in right now, when we focus on what we're doing every day and we're learning to become better, or we're reaching out to more people and put our hands on more things, that's what makes us evolve faster, because as long as we're in progress, we're for sure growing.
Correct.
We're learning something new. We're finding out about ourselves. What are our unique qualities? Because we get feedback from other people. Because we notice from mistakes, we notice from things. We could, in Hebrew, it's a word, ledayek. We could make it more precise.
Right.
Who we are. What's our unique quality?
Right.
What is how am I branding myself?
Right.
What am I selling?
So I'll tell you,
So
I'll
yeah.
tell you some unique qualities that I noticed about you since we work in the same office. Like I just been noticing some things because you have unique qualities that inspire me, that make a difference to me. I'm more like out of the box sort of guy. So I'm always trying different creative things, but sometimes like I lose track of the daily grind. And I see you are very laser focused on what am I doing today? What is how am I getting closer to my objective today? How am I helping my client today?
Right.
Um, and the number of people that you're able to help like that is just astronomical.
Mhm. It is. First of all, thank you.
Yeah.
It's appreciated that it's noticed, and it makes me, it's good feedback. Like I
Yeah.
say, it keeps me motivated. Tell you, at the beginning, I was here kind of by myself, and I kept telling,
Yeah.
bringing more people because the energies in the office are important.
Yeah.
Like when you come in and when you're here at work, and when there's more loan officers coming in, it makes energy. It's good vibes.
Yeah.
It uplifts to do more, good in your business. So I appreciate that you're giving me this feedback because I want to give that to you and to other people in our office that it's a good vibe to have
Yeah.
working.
You know what? It just naturally comes off of you, that vibe. Like it just spreads out throughout the entire office.
Wow.
That positivity, that go for it, and give it all you got.
Yeah, I
That
really
vibe,
believe.
that vibe is just flowing out of you throughout the whole office.
Wow, thank you. First of all, I really believe that whatever you decide to do,
Do it all.
just do it.
Yeah.
Don't be a snake and one day do this and one day do that and one day give up and you decided to do this, be full force on it in the hard times and the ups and the downs because our business has ups and downs.
Oh, yeah.
And some days my files can be all screwed up.
Yeah.
Or some days but I'm there even when they're screwed up.
Right.
And I'm there even when no one's answering my phone calls.
Right.
And I'm there. You have to be dedicated to what you're doing. If you want to be successful at what you do, you have to keep doing it. And also yesterday, a lady came up to me and she asked me, she started telling me, I have this idea that I want to do, and this idea that I want to do, and I'm good at this. And she's telling me just for 10 minutes all the amazing things she's good at. And I said, listen, sounds like you're amazing at so many things. But you want to be successful? Stick to one thing.
Yeah.
And do only that. Build yourself a business plan. How am I going to do just this? And for at least 1 year, you have to be dedicated just to that. Because unless you don't want to be good.
Right.
You can't be good at doing also this and also this and also this and also good, especially when you're at the beginning. Right. After, when you're a master at something and you want to now explore something new, go for it. But if you want to be good at what you're doing, you have to put your whole energy, your whole focus, your whole mindset, everything that you're thinking, everything that's going through it has to be on that.
Is that general or
it's totally general
or specific? Meaning like let's say our job is to bring in clients. Okay. Now there could be a few different ways to bring in clients. Would you recommend like focusing on one avenue and just doing good all the way on that, or multiple?
Okay, so first of all, I'll explain better what I was saying.
Okay.
When I meant to be focused on what you're doing and do only one thing, I mean in the business that you're growing. Meaning, if you're now doing mortgages, all your energies, you have to focus on mortgages.
Yeah.
So if it's bringing in clients, you can do it in various ways. Right. There's not one way.
Okay.
There's one way that works for you, one way that works for me. Maybe you have a few ways that work for you, and you're trying a few things out. But your whole mind has to be on mortgages. And that's also another thing I think I told you before. Regardless if you have business or not, come into the office.
Right.
Right? Because you're going to find what to do. When you're in the headspace of this is my business, you don't waste a minute. If you have now between a podcast 10 minutes, you're going to pick up the phone call and call someone. You're going to find who to call.
Yes.
But if your mindset is somewhere else, those 10 minutes are going to go to waste.
That's true.
And
that's good. That's valuable.
Yeah, so you always want to put your mindset on what you're focusing on, what your goals are, and what you're trying to become better at. What business am I in? What is the product that I'm selling?
Right.
Who am I? Sometimes I take the space time and on development. Who am I? What's my brand?
Right.
What am I trying to show off to my clients as why are they using me? Right? So I think it brings you to the question that you wanted to ask. Maybe?
Yeah.
Or you
Yeah.
already asked it. Yeah,
No, I didn't. No, we said what is my number one unique quality?
So you were telling me my unique quality,
Correct.
So
That's just what I noticed.
right? So maybe I'll tell
Maybe-
you what I think
yeah,
about myself.
Yeah, let's hear.
About what I think is my unique quality.
Right, go for it.
I think that my unique quality is that firstly, I enjoy sales a lot and I enjoy talking to people, and I think I do it in a very intuitive and in a tactful way, and I know how to read people. So when my clients are in front of me, I will always do what's good for them, and I'm very, very dedicated to my clients. Something that I believe brings me business and makes me good at what I do and makes me unique. I'm very personal with them, and I know how to read people that I I will try to always fit myself to who I'm talking to on their level. So if someone's a first time home buyer,
Right.
I will take, yes, I'm in the business for a while and I know so many things, and sometimes I can throw out all these things. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So I understand who's in front of me. Okay, this is a first time home buyer, or this is a foreigner. Oh, this is someone that never dealt with banks before, and I literally explain them from the very, very basics of what they need to know. If they're an investor, I'll talk to them in an investor hat. If they're again a foreigner, I'll talk to them in a foreigner hat. If they are a first-time home buyer, I'm going to put on my first-time home buyer. I try to connect myself to whoever is my client, whoever I'm on the other line with, in a very personal and level. And I think that once I build that connection with the people, I feel it, and that's when I have my client. That's when I gain their loyalty. And then at the beginning of the business, I remember, people would price me out a lot. And
Price you out?
Price me out.
Price you
Price
out.
me out. Meaning they would get my pricing,
Yeah, that
ask me
happened
the
to me too in
rate,
the beginning.
and then they
Yeah.
would go and compare me to other brokers, and it would
Yeah.
really like
I
hurt
took
my
that- Yeah, I
feelings.
took that personal in the beginning.
Right, I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
we spoke about it, and then I said, okay, I just need to step up my game more. Meaning, if they
Yeah.
feel comfortable to go price me
Yeah.
out, meaning they don't believe that I'm the best
Right.
or that they want to work with me.
I love
So
that.
now, okay, I need to add a value that they won't even think
Yeah.
of the option that
it-
they want to work with someone else.
All right.
So I'm not telling them don't go price me out, but I'm going to show them that added value, that I'm personal,
Yeah.
that I'm on top of things, that I get their things done, that I collect their documents on time, that I'll structure the
Wow.
deal exactly the way they want it. I care for their deal. If they need, I will say, put me on the phone with your accountant,
Yeah.
put me on your phone with your wife, put me
Yeah.
on. I will make, and they notice that extra care, and I also give them knowledge about what they're doing, and I try to give them advice. And even sometimes I will lose sales because of the advice I give, because
That's fine.
I will always give the most truthful advice for the client, what's good for them.
Yeah.
And I think that that's my unique quality. That's
Wow,
what gains
that's
me
beautiful.
my clients.
Yeah, that's true. And you know,
Thank
it reflects like the reason why you have such good client loyalty is because you have that loyalty and you're giving that loyalty to that client.
100%, 100%. I think loyalty is a big word, and in
Yeah.
this business, it's so important to be loyal.
Yeah.
Because real estate, you could shop around all day if it's with realtors, if it's with mortgage brokers, if it's with insurance agents, if it's with title agents. You could shop around all day.
Right.
But another thing that, because I want my clients to be loyal to me, I act loyal back, whoever I do
Right.
business with. If it's title people that I'm doing business
Right.
with, yeah, maybe I can find someone cheaper. But they're giving me good service.
Yeah.
They're taking my calls, they're answering my emails on time, they're taking care of my clients. I'm loyal to
Yeah.
them.
That's all we need.
Yeah, and that loyalty comes back to you.
Yeah.
Because when you practice loyalty, loyalty is back at you.
Yeah.
Or even a client, let's say that I would refer a realtor to them.
Right.
And then the realtor is not doing such a good job.
Right.
She or he, they're just not producing like I wish they
Right.
would for the specific client. but I would never refer them to someone else now because I have my word and I gave them that realtor specifically, and she already put in work and she already, did what she has to do. That's a line that I will not cross of loyalty. I will not say, oh, you know what, they're not doing such a good job. Let's try someone else. No, even if it means losing a deal. Again,
All right.
losing a deal for me is not the end of the world. The values are more important.
And the values are important, and the journey is important.
Right. The journey for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
For sure. You grow from it.
All right, let's wrap up with
But
questions.
Mendy,
Yes.
I want to ask you,
Okay.
what's your unique quality?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, for today, today I guess my unique quality is that it's as a mortgage broker,
Mhm.
is that it's personal for me. If you come to me as a client and you have the thought to buy a house,
Mhm.
like I bring that my personal experience
Right.
and connect with you on a personal level.
I noticed that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make it very, very personal. Like I remember even you told me you invite like your clients to your home.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, that's very personal. Whoa, it's creating an intimate relationship with someone, and that's very nice.
The reason for that is because I've been on that journey myself. Throughout my whole life, I was a renter, and then just 2 years ago, I made that quantum
Wow.
leap to buy without, like, I had to have full bitachon. I didn't know
Wow.
how it was going to happen, I had just enough money for the down payment and closing.
Wow.
And I just trusted, did it, and thank
And
God
you
it
had
was the
someone
best
that was
decision.
there for you?
What?
Making it personal?
No,
Oh, so you missed that something.
but
And you wish maybe that you had that, and that's what you're giving to other people?
no, it's just that. Well, look, the mortgage broker that I had at the time had a can-do attitude, which is really important.
Mhm.
And he's like, "Yeah, you can do it," you know.
Mm.
And he helped tell me like what I need to do in order to get it done, and I did whatever it took.
Wow.
So that was a very positive thing I learned from my mortgage broker, and I continue to do that.
Nice, you do act that way. Yesterday, you also told me of something that you said. I told this client, I'm going to close your loan. And you said so many things were like messed up. And I was like, oh, Mendy, that's a lot of confidence. And you closed it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You got to clear to close.
Yeah.
So can do, and personal.
Amazing.
I want to help deliver that experience that I had and help other people experience that. Like buying a home is just making a vessel for blessings. That's all it is.
Right.
And
I like that.
our job is just to
it's
just getting out of the way. That's all we have to do. Like just remove the dirt and allow the blessings to come in.
Nice.
A lot of time that's the journey.
Wow. Very nice. Strong words.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's beautiful that when I look at that perspective, like I love every minute of my day.
Wow. It makes it meaningful.
It does.
For sure.
It does. It's so meaningful what we do.
I think really what we do is very meaningful. Like I told you, I was in sales for many years. And there's sales, you're selling, whatever.
Yeah. I don't feel like it's
This
sales.
is meaningful.
Yeah.
Meaning I'm maybe selling, but I'm selling someone either the opportunity to move into their new house for the first time, or to an investor to expand his portfolio and become even and have a bigger a retail portfolio. It makes a difference in people's lives.
Yeah.
It's not just a whatever transaction. It doesn't just pass by. It makes someone grow from a renter to a homeowner.
It's a different
from
paradigm.
An investor of 5 properties to 6 properties.
Yeah.
If you help someone cash out, so now they have even more equity in their hand and they're going on further to do more investments.
Yeah.
You're helping people grow financially, stably. It's a big, big difference.
It's a huge deal.
Yeah, I think we're in the right business.
Yeah, we are. And it's kind of another way to look at it is we're also helping people get out of their comfort zone, out of their box. Because there's a current way of thinking, and then they just see like, what else can I do?
Right. Totally.
How can I expand?
Totally.
Get myself on a higher, up my game.
Totally. Definitely.
And I think the more that we can get out of our comfort zone, the more that we can keep on pushing ourselves. How can we do better today? Then we'll be able to help our clients even more.
100%.
So it's not really the answer to the question that really makes a difference. It's asking the question.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, this was
100%.
awesome. Yeah.
Thank you, Mendy.
Yeah. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you.
Let's rock this today. Happy Tuesday,
Yeah.
everyone.
Thank you for all whoever is going to listen.
Yeah.
And thank you, Mendy, for having me.
You're welcome.
And let's do this.
Yeah, let's rock this.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Rachel, so much. I'm going to put Rachel's contact info in the description. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. You can reach out to Rachel, and we'll be happy to answer them. Love you guys.